Centre Tecnològic Forestal de Catalunya is a centre for forest research based in Solsona, Lleida, and is one of the few regional forestry applied research centres in Spain. It was founded in 1996 as a consortium of 5 local and regional institutions. The institution has grown to employ around 100 professionals who work in collaboration with different administrations, institutions and companies, and its annual budget is around €6 million. The activity of the CTFC is not restricted to competitive research, but also covers the transfer of technology and of knowledge and training, representing an important volume of its activity and adding value to its results. The transfer of technology in shape of conferences with the private sector and public administrations complements the organization of seminars for the wider public and agents of different sectors, nationally and internationally, contributing to the transfer of this knowledge and to the generation of debate. In the field of training, the activity of the CTFC embraces basic training for workers and continuing training and skills development at postgraduate and master's level, including many visiting students from other countries. CTFC is part of the Circa Network of Excellence Research Centre of the Government of Catalonia, in the core of the research ecosystem. It has an external scientific advisory board which makes an independent evaluation every 4 years, with an obligation to implement its recommendations and an overarching supervision by the Parliament of Catalonia. CTFC plays a visible role at regional level as one of the 2 agrarian applied research centres of the Government of Catalonia. Nevertheless, the regional government only brings around 20% of its budget, and as such, CTFC has developed its activity well beyond the sole local needs. Around 50% of its activity is done at international level. It is the biggest of the 3 other regional forestry research centers in Spain. CTFC plays also a role at national level, acting as the technical body of the Spanish Forest Technology Platform, and providing experts in several working groups of the Ministry of Agriculture. And at international level, it has been specially active in Latin America, Western Africa and the Mediterranean, where it is an active party to the FAO Silver Mediterranean Network mission. The mission of CTFC is to contribute to the modernization and to the competitiveness of the forest sector, to the rural development and the sustainable management of the natural environment, through research, transfer of technology and knowledge to the society, and training. The main activities of CTFC have traditionally been guided by its mission. However, the complexity of the forest sector in Catalonia and its relative weakness compared to other economic sectors has led to a reinterpretation of the mission by the CTFC in a research context. In this line, the main motto of the institution has been expanded in order to focus on the exploration of the multifunctional nature of Mediterranean forests. Those have indeed a unique richness compared to other types of forests, and beyond wood they include a large number of other marketed and non-marketed products and services that deliver to societies, from biomass energy to mushrooms or water quality, biodiversity and fire risk reduction. CTFC has been implicated in several policy initiatives at regional and AMP Mediterranean level, where its research results have directly been used within the policy processes. Regional Wood Biomass Strategy, Natura 2000 ZEC's overarching forest policy plan, Vertelmsen Declaration regarding Mediterranean forests, preventive forest management strategy against wildfires, wood support scheme. Vision. The vision of the CTFC is to be recognized as a center of reference at local, national and international levels in the fields of forest sciences, forestry, management of natural resources, and rural development. Main lines of research. The R+D activity at CTFC is structured through 6 work programs, which are connected to one another. Each one of those 6 work programs is articulated in different action lines, not only in research but also in transfer of technology and training. Silviculture and forest management, dynamics and growth of forest species in relation to environmental conditions and forest management tools, development of silvicultural models and forest management tools adapted to the context of global change within the Mediterranean basin, the valuable broadleaves for high-quality timber production, forest restoration and landscape diversification, research on techniques and plantation design, mixed plantations, agroforestry systems and species adaptation, fire integration as a silvicultural practice and a tool for forest management, study of the response of forest ecosystems to current changes caused by forest abandonment, agricultural management and climate change, the role of silvopastoralism in fire prevention and biodiversity conservation. Forest production, wooden bioenergy, control, analysis and innovation of forest harvesting procedures. Forest biomass as energy source. Wood mobilization, bio-based products, wood products, technological certification of forest products. Support tools for forest resources mobilization, ecosystems functioning and biodiversity, study of biodiversity, structural patterns and functional processes in grasslands, forests and agricultural systems to develop ecological models and basis for sustainable management in the context of global change, study of population biology and ecological processes affecting biodiversity, improvement of territory management and planning in relation to biodiversity conservation, understanding of forest ecosystems response to global change, study of sediment transport and geomorphological processes within river channels in catchments using in situ automatic water samplers and bedload traps, study of structural patterns and functional relationships between the soil, plants and animals to contribute to a sustainable economy and the ecological management of agri-silvopastoral systems in a context of global change. Socioeconomic and forest politics, development of tools and methods for forest planning, management of protected areas and management of natural hazards, supporting tools for forest policy, rural development and cost-efficient management of environmental policies, social trends surveys, forest participation and communication, analysis and assessment of public policies. Wildfires and other perturbations, development of silvicultural models and forest management tools adapted to the context of global change in Mediterranean areas, integration of fire as a forest management tool in practice, study of the role of fire in the resilience and resistance of Mediterranean ecosystems, study of the role of silvopastoral management in wildfires prevention and biodiversity conservation. Non-wood forest products, estimation of the production and mycological diversity in Catalonia, integration of the mycological production into forest planning and management, socio-economics and governance of mycological activities, ecology and cultivation of the black truffle, cultivation, processing and marketing of medicinal and aromatic plants, prospection, chemical characterization and wild harvesting, assessment of native medicinal and aromatic plants. Other non-wood forest products, honey, pine cones, pine nuts and cork. Furthermore, CTFC created in 2013 a research-only laboratory called CEMFOR, Center for Mediterranean Research. It groups CTFC's main principal investigators working on Mediterranean forest ecosystems. It currently develops 3 research areas: understanding how historical processes have affected ecosystems and shaped the current state, assessing the response of current ecosystems to the different drivers of change, and imagining the future by developing integrative forest ecosystem assessments under sound future socio-economic and environmental scenarios. Main principal investigators: Dr. Louise Brotons, head of the Landscape Ecology Department. Dra. Miriam Piquet, head of the Sustainable Forest Management Area. Dr. Louise Cole, head of the Forest Dynamics Department. Ing. Gerard Bota, head of the Biological Conservation Department. Dr. Per Castles, head of Management of Silvopastoral Systems Department. Dr. Per Rovara, Soil Sciences. Dr. Jose Ramon Gonzalez, Forest Disturbances Modeling. Dr. Jordi Campradon, Biological Conservation. Dr. Jose Antonio Bonet, Mushrooms Production. Dr. Miquelda Caceres, Vegetation Modeling. Dr. Vigilio Himoso, Environmental Decision Support. Dr. Jordi Garcia, Models Optimization. Dra. Irina Prokofieva, Forest Economics. Dra. Maria Teresa Sebastia, head of the Functional Ecology Department. Dr. Demir Vericat, Hydrology. Dr. Carlos Golinas, Forest Pathology Management. Its statuses as a public research body are published in the Official Journal of Catalonia, the latest version being approved by Governmental Decree Gov. 94/2016 from June 28, 2016. CTFC has an internal regulation regulating its inner functioning, and for example its 4 external advisory committees: scientific, wood industry, biomass sector, forest owners. Scientific Advisory Board: Dr. Yves Biro, INRA, France; Dra. Isabelle Canelles, INIA, Spain; Dr. Christian Messier, CEF, Canada; Dr. Mark Palahi, EFI, Finland; Dra. Margaret Shannon, UNIV, New York, USA; Dra. Jordana Belmont, ICTA, Spain; Dr. Pedro Befa, CIBIO, Portugal; Dr. Bat Inmais, UNIV, Leuven, Belgium; Dr. Andreas Kleinschmidt, FCBA, France. CTFC has an Equal Opportunities and Diversity Attention Plan from 2008. The recently approved EU-sponsored HRS4R required the elaboration of a new equality plan in 2016. The 5 most representative actions implemented regarding recruitment, work climate, promotion of tenure and visibility of the following gender balance policies: consolidate equality on opportunities regarding recruitment, work climate, promotion of tenure and visibility policies from CTFC, dissemination and language, inform the staff about the Equality on Opportunities Plan and its incidence to the CTFC, promote a gender-balanced language within the institution and be aware of neutrality when presenting the institution. Development guarantee neutrality on recruitment and promotion of tenure processes. Professional and personal life conciliation. Improve professional and personal life conciliation for members of the institution. Working conditions. Promote gender balance point of view when assessing working conditions. Alliances and AMP networks. CTFC is one of the University of Lleida's 3 research centers, and has an association agreement for the university professors to develop the research activities at CTFC. CTFC is a founding member of the EEIGFORESPII, a public cluster grouping all major forestry actors from Pyrenean regions. CTFC is a member of the European European Forest Institute. Having been the origin of its Mediterranean office, CTFC makes an annual financial contribution to this office, and shares offices in the Barcelona sand power facilities. CTFC has a joint research unit with the Autonomous University of Barcelona's CREAF Forest Research Center in Forest, focused on forest-based ecosystem services. CTFC is an active member of FAO Silva Mediterranea's Collaborative Partnership for Mediterranean Forests. CTFC has strong partnerships with the Centre de l'Étude des Forêts from Quebec and with the National Agronomic Research Institute from Spain. CTFC has created its own spin-off company, Forest Bioengineering Solutions, in order to support the market valorization of the knowledge generated by its R&D teams. Location: the headquarters is in Solsona, Lleida, a heavily wooded part of Catalonia. There are also permanent offices in Girona, Tarragona, Lleida and Barcelona. Within Solsona, it has two facilities, in the Seminary, downtown Solsona, with activities related to the local community, and 2 kilometers from the city in the Conmiscaro area, with the research activities, scientific production, reference publications 2012 to 2015, Amaztegui École Messier C. Modeling the effect of climate-induced changes in recruitment and juvenile growth on mixed forest dynamics. The case of montane subalpine Pyrenean ecotones. Ecological modeling 313. DOI 10.1016J, Ecol Model 2015.06.029. Bonetja de Miguel Est de Aragon JM, Puckler T. Palahi M. Immediate effect of thinning on the yield of Lactarius group Deliciosus in Pinus spinista forests in northeastern Spain. Forest Ecology and Management 265. DOI 10.1016J, Falco 2011.10.039. Brotonzel, Aquilo N. de Caceres M. Fortnem Jet 4A. How Fire History, Fire Suppression Practices and Climate Change Affect Wildfire Regimes in Mediterranean Landscapes. PLOS 1A number E62392. DOI 10.1371, Journal, Pone, 00623992. De Caceres M. Legendary P. Wise RSK. Brotonzel. Using species combinations in indicator value analyses. Methods in Ecology and Evolution 3. DOI 10.1111J 2041210X 2012.00246X. De Caceres M. Martinez Villalta J. Colel Lorenz P. Castles P. Poyatos R. Pauses J.G. Brotonzel. Coupling a water balance model with forest inventory data to predict drought stress, the role of forest structural changes versus climate changes. Agricultural and Forest Meteorology 213. DOI 10.1016J, Egg Format 2015.06.012. Homoso V. Janichovsky Hartley Sr. Linka S. Systematic Planning of Disconnection to Enhance Conservation Success in a Modified World. Science of the Total Environment 536. DOI 10.1016J, Cytotin 2015.07.120. Kahu K. Ofrat MD, Dungate J. A. Jet, Hopkins DW, Prosser G. Singh BK, Subkiya, Wookie P. Agrangi, Sebastia Mound, Gurivo F. Bergvist G. Mir P. Nottingham at Selena Zen, Hartley IP. Temperature sensitivity of soil respiration rates enhanced by microbial community response. Nature 513. DOI 10.1038 Nature 13604 Rovara P. Sauras T. Salgado J. Marino A. Towards sound comparisons of soil carbon stocks, a proposal based on the cumulative coordinates approach. Catena 133. DOI 10.1016 J. Catena 2015.05.020 Valeti, Gonzalez Olabarria Jr. PKM. Assessing the impact of prescribed burning on the growth of European pines. Forest Ecology and Management 343. DOI 10.1016 J. Falco 2015.02.002 Varela E. Jacobson J.B. Solino M. Understanding the Heterogeneity of Social Preferences for Fire Prevention Management. Ecological Economics 106. DOI 10.1016 J. Ecolicon 2014.07.014 Tituen, Henley K. Maub J. Regos A. Geisendorfer I. Kramer W. Verberg P. and Amp. Brotons L. Biodiversity Scenarios Neglect Future Land Use Changes. Global Change Biology. DOI 10.1111 GCB 13272. Stevens PA. Mason LR. Green Re. Gregory Road. Sauer Jr. Allison J. Ornins A. Brotons L. Butchart HM. Campodelli T. Chodkovich T. Chilareki P. Crow Eltz J. Eskandel V. Foppen RPB. Heldbjerg H. Herando S. Husby M. Jigaf Lefikonet Lindstrom A. Noble DG. Packer JY. Reef J. Sattler T. SZE Acute PT. Teufelbauer N. Tradman S. Van Straan AJ. Vam Turnad Cam. Voracek P. Willis SG. Consistent response of bird populations to climate change on two continents. Science 352-84-87. DOI 10.1126 Science. AAC 4858. Most recent publications 2016. Himoso V. Clavero M. Vilro D. Brotons L. EU's conservation efforts need more strategic investment to meet continental conservation needs. Conservation Letters. DOI 10.1111 CONL 12248. Amaztegui A. Col L. Brotons L. Ninot JM. Land use legacies rather than climate change are driving the recent upward shift of the mountain tree line in the Pyrenees. Global Ecology and Biogeography. DOI 10.1111 Geb 12407. Aniofa P. Amaztegui A. Amasi. Alandia P. Barchen. Bolte Col L. Colotsi A. Val J. Frischbier N. Gebreyesus D. House J. Hamti. Hirschfelder B. Hoot F. Candler G. Carl Ekawelets H. Skinner C. Lecointe Lin N. LOFM. Malagoli P. Marquia A. Muller S. Promberger S. Provondia D. Roller H. Southornkich J. Schall P. Scherer Lorenzen M. Schroeder J. Seal C. Vidag J. Worth C. Wolf H. Swalmestat J. Mund M. Species-specific and generic biomass equations for seedlings and saplings of European tree species. European Journal of Forest Research. DOI 10.1007 per seconds 103420160937Z. Benavides R. Escudero A. Col L. Verandas P. Ogar. Gurivo F. Penuelas J. Valladares F. Recruitment patterns of 4 tree species along elevation gradients in Mediterranean mountains. Not only climate matters. Forest Ecology and Management. Buendia C. Batala RJ, Sabater Est Palawe, Marseille. Runoff trends driven by climate and deforestation in a Pyrenean basin. Land degradation and AMP development. DOI 10.1002 LDR 2384. Buendia C. Bussy G. Tusa J. Vericat D. Sabater Est Palawe, Batala RJ. Effects of afforestation on runoff and sediment load in an upland Mediterranean catchment. Science of the Total Environment. DOI 10.1016 J. Cytotin 2015.07.005. Camps D. Vilro D. Ruas Olmo Jet Brotons El Niche constraints to the northwards expansion of the common genet in Europe. Mammalian Biology. DOI 10.1016 J. Mambio 2016.03.003. Castles P. Valati, B. Salu et Molina Terrain D. Understory fuel load and structure 8 to 9 years after prescribed burning in Mediterranean pine forests. Forest Ecology and Management. DOI 10.1016 J. Forco 2015.11.050. Catrino L. Himoso V. Bradford BLW. Carwadini Jet. Wilson Car. Kennard BM Jet. Linka S. Accounting for continuous species responses to management effort enhances cost-effectiveness of conservation decisions. Biological conservation. DOI 10.1016 J. Biocon 2016.02.030. Davis G.M. Domenicar, Gray et Johnson P.C.D. Vegetation structure and fire weather influence variation in burn severity and fuel consumption during peatland wildfires. Biogeosciences. DOI 10.5194 BG 1338920016. Dekig G. Andri E. Brunet J. Chabrario Different P. De SMEDT P. Deconchat M. Diekman M. M and S. Gifford B. Goraz Mifsud E. Hansen K. Hermie M. Kolbe Lenoir J. Liera J. Molden F. Prokofiev I. Rosenkovist L. Varelari Valde et Vian K. Wolf M. Ecosystem services from small forest patches in agricultural landscapes. Current forestry reports. DOI 10.1007 per seconds 4072501600028X. Franklin S.B. Hunter J.T. De Caceres M. Denglajet Krestoff P. Landuccia. Introducing the IAVS Vegetation Classification Working Group. Phytocoenologia. DOI 10.1127 Phyto 2016-0116. Gibbon CN, Vericat D, Batala RJ, Buendia C. Which variables should be used to link invertebrate drift to river hydraulic conditions? Fundamental and Applied Limnology. DOI 10.1127 FAL 2015-0745. Giltena A. Aquilo N. Duane A. Caceres Emda. Brotonzel. Mediterranean fire regime effects on pine oak forest landscape mosaics under global change in Nice, Spain. European Journal of Forest Research. DOI 10.1007 per seconds 1034201609431. Goraz Mifsudi, Seko L. Pisani E. Exploring the interlinkages between governance and social capital, a dynamic model for forestry, forest policy and economics. DOI 10.1016 J. 4 Paul, 2016.01.006. Goraz Mifsudi, Vareli PKM, Prokofiev I. Demand and supply of ecosystem services in a Mediterranean forest. Computing payment boundaries. Ecosystem services. DOI 10.1016 J. ECOSA 2015.11.006